Hey guys, it's Lori. I just got home from work and I'm gonna make dinner, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna chit chat with my friends while I'm making dinner tonight. So I thought I'd show you what I'm making for dinner, and I haven't like rearranged my countertop or anything. Usually I move things out of the way so it's not in the shot, but I didn't do that. So what you see is what you get today. All right, let's flip around and see what I got going on. This is what I got going on. We're having steaks tonight, steaks that I got from Aldi, and I'm going to cook them all. And if somebody wants it cooked a certain way, well, I don't know what to tell them because they're just getting cooked. Mine's going to be well done. I'll do the other ones a lot less, like medium rare to medium, something like that. Whatever I end up with, let's put it that way. But I'm just going to season it up with some Montreal steak seasoning and Lawry's seasoning salt. I personally just like salt and pepper on mine, but this is fine too. That'll work. And the other day I did a grocery haul. I didn't do a grocery haul, my goodness. A grocery pickup, I meant. And it was mostly just work stuff. And so I didn't film it or anything. But Walmart had this Pepsi Zero. And I thought, I'm going to try it. It was about $1 and some change cheaper. I don't remember exactly the price, guys, but it was cheaper than the Coke Zero. So I thought, I'm going to try this and just see how it is. There's only 4 of them sitting here because I haven't put them away yet, but the other 2 I stuck in the little mini fridge out there because I just wanted to try a couple of them. So I don't know. I don't think John tried one yet, but I did, and it's not bad. It's not bad. So I like Coke Zero, but I don't like Diet Coke. I like the Pepsi Zero, but I don't like Diet Pepsi. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what's different about it. I'm really not sure, but I do like it better. I actually got this tray out here so I could put my steaks on it to season them up, and I just love these trays. They're wonderful, but I cut these in half. I always do. I probably could have left that one whole because it was not huge. But anyway, I'm going to throw that in the sink. Yeah, I also picked up in that same pickup order, I grabbed a Rutabaga, which is what's in this bag right here. I haven't even looked at it outside of the bag yet, but it feels like a nice Rutabaga. Let me take a peek at it real quick. I'm going to slice this thing up. Probably not the whole thing, but I'm going to slice probably half of it up for some pan-fried Rutabaga. Yeah, that looks like a nice Rutabaga. Feels heavy, and yeah, it looks good. Good job, Walmart. They picked me out a nice one. But anyway, I'm going to get this steak opened up, and instead of making you watch all that, I'll get back with you when I get the steak opened up. Okay, I've got these all laid out. I'm going to put some seasoning on them. I got some bacon grease out of the fridge. I'm going to use I slammed that down so hard. I'm going to use it in the bottom of my pan. But first I'm going to get this thing in the microwave because I am going to cook it. So I'll go ahead and get it wrapped in a paper towel. Pop it in the microwave and make it easier to peel and get that wax coating off of it. Okay, we got that in there going. Can you even see what I'm doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can see. I'm going to sprinkle, oh, not that side. I'm going to sprinkle some Lawry's seasoned salt on here. And I'm actually going to let this sit for a little bit. Not a long time. I don't know. A few minutes. I got some other things I need to do. Some after work chores that I'm going to get done real quick. And then we'll get back to this. But first I do want to get the seasoning on it. I just had to go leave for a couple minutes and go pick up Hayden. This is the Montreal steak seasoning. Looks like it needs mixed. Like, it looks like it needs shook up. Like some of the stuff settled. That actually does look a lot better. This stuff must settle. Let's see if I can manage not to get it all over the place. Oh well, I'll just clean it up. It'll be easier than messing around. Alright, there we go. I'll leave the seasoning sit on this for a few minutes and then we'll get to cooking. I got my pans out over here. I'm going to cook the steaks in two pans because there's so many steaks. I don't want to be here all night cooking, but I'm going to use my cast iron in that skillet, and then this one's going to be for the rutabaga. I might actually just put some steaks in that too, and then use it for the rutabaga as well. I think I'll do that. That'll make quick work of cooking those steaks. I forgot I was going to put Worcestershire on those. I'm still going to put some on, even though I already put the seasoning on. Okay. But I like to marinate, I guess, in Worcestershire sauce. So, at least if it's steaks, I do. Just gives it a really nice flavor. I've been fasting all day. It's 4:42 right now, and I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna break my fast with a couple of these deviled eggs. And while I'm at it, I have a backup container, some extra deviled eggs. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in this because they're so much easier to store in one of these. I have another one of these somewhere. Well, at least I think I do. I'm wondering if it's in my attic because I put some of my containers like that I use just for like get-togethers and stuff in my attic, the ones I don't use very often, and I wonder if I accidentally put this one in there too. I don't know, but I hope I didn't leave it somewhere. But if I did, I would think that wherever I left it, that someone would have called and said, hey, you left your deviled egg thing. You know, but oh well. Also, speaking of eggs, I'll show you this. Oh, that's a Menards bag. I wondered what that bag is from, but this, I'm gonna use that bag. But this is from a lady that I just worked for today. She gave me some eggs. She's trying to make sure she gets her cartons back. She gave me all these eggs. They have, last I knew they had 400 chickens, and some of them just started laying. So they have, I think she said she has 14 dozen eggs right now that they're trying to give away because they can't sell them. Well, they could, but they're just not because they're so small. They're really small eggs, and look how small they are because the chickens just started laying. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine with me. She gave me this 18 pack plus a dozen. So yeah, that's pretty cool. For free. I'll take it. Okay, I've got the steaks cooking right now, and I'm going to cut up this rutabaga. And I actually wanted to peel it first. I was getting ready to slice it up. I haven't even peeled it yet. So it should peel really easy because the skin was already sort of coming off all by itself without a peeler. So anyway, I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to come back and show you how I'm going to slice it up in just a second. Now, I know that the audio is going to sound different, but I put my mic on for this clip because otherwise all you're going to hear is the sizzling pans that are right next to me. Maybe that's all you can hear anyway. I hope not. But I'm going to try to slice this in my slicer thing my slicer shredder thing that I do my cheese with. I'm just kind of wanting to cut it. I don't want it to be tiny, but I want to make sure it's going to fit in here too. I'll try cutting it in half, I guess. I don't know if that's going to fit. That one's not going to fit like that. Well, I'm just going to do it. Hopefully that fits. Before I cut this one, I don't know that I'm going to slice all of it though either. Well, anyways, I got to grab my shredder. I put a lid on these pans behind me. I put lids on them. Hopefully that'll cut down on some of that sizzling noise. Oops, I need the thing. I forgot to grab the slicing thingy disc. I guess it's not a disc, it's one of these. The blade. All right. Pop this together and attach it to the countertop, and let's just see what happens here. Oh, it almost doesn't want to fit. Okay, so I think they're okay. They're just a little small, I guess. I don't know. I think they're fine. Yeah, I think they look good. They get a little jammed in there. Well, I'd rather not slice my finger off trying to get them out of there. But yeah, they get kind of stuck in there. But we're going to make it work. Whoa. Sometimes this thing comes unsuctioned. And I don't know if maybe there was something on my countertop right there where it's sitting or what. But most of the time, it stays pretty good. All right, so yeah, that worked good. Got quite a bit of it just with half of a rutabaga. This is a pretty big bowl. So, I mean, that's how big it is compared to my hand. But anyway, I still have half of this rutabaga left. So one rutabaga goes a really long way. All right, I'm going to go get this stuff washed up. I'll get back with you. This looks like a bowl of potato chips, doesn't it? I'm going to taste one. I bet it doesn't taste like a potato chip, but nope. Tastes like a rutabaga slice, which is good, by the way. It's delicious. I managed to cram all the steaks into these pans. So, ooh, that one's looking like it's got some good pan juice down in there. I'm sure these are done enough for everybody else. So, oh, look at that. That's not burnt. That's just some good pan juice. Oops, I wasn't even showing it to you. But anyway, yep, I'm going to shut this one off. And I have my tripod sitting right here. I don't know why I'm holding it. But anyways, I'm going to get this stuff finished. That's better. Much better. All right. I'm going to, I think, add these. Oh, yeah, they all look like that on the back side. Yeah, these look really good to me. But I'm sure they're not done enough for me because I like mine just deader than a doornail. If you know me, you know that. I'm going to put them all in this cast iron pan. Well, come on. All in here. That one looks good. And then I'm going to get the pan juice out of here. All that good stuff on the bottom. That is all flavor. And these are cheap steaks. So we are going to use that pan juice. We're going to use it by pouring it over the steaks. And I could probably do the same with this. Yes, I could. Only I'm a lot of water in my kettle. All the good stuff in the pan seems like it's over here on this one side. And that's because like I said in a different video, my stove is not quite big enough for my pans. I need my burners to be further apart. But this is what I have to work with. So this was not sitting even on the flame at all. All right. But that's okay. We make it work. There we go. And I just turned off the flame on this, and I'm just going to cover it. I'm just going to cover it and leave it sit here on the burner like this and tell everybody your steak's ready. If you want it, come and get it. And I know that nobody else is going to eat the rutabaga except for just me and John. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. John's not going to be home for about an hour and a half. So I'll cook that up here in a little bit so it'll be fresh for him when he gets home. Other than that, they can have whatever vegetables they decide to cook for themselves or side dish, whatever. You want mashed potatoes, whip them up because I'm not doing it this time. Because we got meat. I'm having some rutabaga with mine, and I'll show you my plate later. So yeah, now I'm having to wash up the extra pans and the lids and all that. But you know what? Doing it this way took a lot less time than if I had done this in batches, because by the time I was finished up with that rutabaga, slicing it up, I'm pretty much done with these extra pans. It's all in the cast iron now, all in one pan, and I mean, you know, good to go. And the other pan, I'm just going to kind of wipe it out and use it for the rutabaga anyway. So it's really not that big of a deal. And like I said, it's so much quicker and easier than standing here doing this in batches instead. So I'm willing to wash the pans and have a little bit extra to wash as opposed to standing there. I guess you got to pick your poison. Do you want extra work and extra time, or do you want to take more time and have less work? I don't know. I don't even know if I said that right, if I'm being honest, but if I didn't, you guys know what I meant. So there you go. So John doesn't even get home for another hour, and I don't eat until later. I did break my fast already, but I'm gonna have more than deviled eggs for dinner. So that was my breakfast, if you think about it, because that's what I broke my fast with. So I guess it was breakfast, right? Okay, so I was planning on showing you my plate, but I'm actually going to go ahead and finish this video up by showing you this pan-fried rutabaga. Yes, I was maybe possibly posing for a thumbnail there. But anyway, this is the little pieces that were in with the slices. I don't know, maybe that thing makes them too small, possibly. But I just want to try it. And trust me when I tell you that I'm going to have a steak and some of this pan-fried rutabaga. But I'm just going to taste a couple pieces of this for now. I love it. Terry Least, you got me hooked on rutabaga, woman.